In budget, mid-term interim budget, government has made compulsory that in every taxpayer who has got more entity, tax entity, distinct entity, and who are taking the services from others and which is required to be transmitted to others, there will be the compulsory mechanism of input service distributor. Government has notified the rules thereafter. Now that ISD mechanism will come with effect from 1st April 2025. Trade and industry, whosoever has got one or more distinct entity and providing the services for others, needs to focus and understand what type of services they are providing for other distinct entities, whether those are common, whether those are mandatorily required to be carried at a particular place as a company as a whole, which are those things which will be required so that input service distributor registration needs to be taken. That is mandate. Albeit when you take the ISD registration, work volume is going to increase. You will have to ensure that you apportion or you transfer that input tax credit which has been availed at the corporate office or a registered office or the person who is providing services for others. There you have to analyze and then transfer based on the formula prescribed. However, when you are availing the services, let us say of the advocate where the reverse charge mechanism is applicable, in that case you have to first take that registration of that person who is availing the services. Then that person has to raise the invoice on the ISD challan in registration number, and then only such transfers will take place. Additional responsibility will definitely come. Additional requirement of filing the returns also will come. And therefore, system analysis has to be done, because whenever you are raising the purchase order where the common services are there, at that time the mechanism to raise the services, mechanism of booking the expenditure and mechanism of transfer of credit is going to be very vital. And therefore, fortunately, government has extended that period and notified the period of the effective date of the 1st April. Each company needs to undertake that study and decide their own strategy and build up the system, make the changes in SOP, and accordingly get prepared from 1st April to be 100% statutory compliant. While deciding the strategy, you have to ensure A, common vendors, B, common account codes, C, where the services are needed to be performed by that sector itself as a company, like audit is a mandatory function. D, secretarial, and most importantly, wherever the cross-charge can be possible, it can be also cross-charge. It's not like that cross-charge is not permitted. Kindly note, ISD is mandatory, whereas cross-charge is also important. You can use that. So decide the strategy carefully and act accordingly. Needless to say, BISOL is always ready to provide the wholehearted support.